Well, hey, Jason, it's been probably since the state tournament, since we checked in with you last. I guess a lot of crazy things have happened since then
Yeah.
with the world and with basketball. Maybe just kind of walk us through what basketball life has been for you since that state tournament and on through kind of going into August.
Yeah, so right after the state tournament, like, all the gyms were shut down, so I couldn't really get in and like do much. So me and my dad, we would go into our garage and do like workouts there to help me like jump higher, be quicker, and all that stuff. We would do plyometric stuff, and then I think everything started opening back up in June. That's when I started getting back into the gym, like getting my shot right and stuff like that. And throughout this summer, like I haven't been playing many tournaments. It's all just been me getting better, working on my craft, and I think that I've become a much better player, like throughout the summer.
Yeah, I know you were supposed to play on the EYBL circuit, Mocan. Obviously, that got shut down. Obviously, losing that opportunity is disappointing.
Yeah.
But like you said, you were able to kind of focus on maybe some things that you needed to improve on, just from a skill standpoint, fundamental standpoint. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe expand on that a little bit. What types of things did you really zero in on, and what types of improvements have you seen in those areas?
The top thing I've been working on is my three-point shot off the dribble. I'm still working on it like right now because in that game, like it was off. I was not hitting nothing, but that's probably the main thing that I've been working on. Another thing I'm working on is using my body. A lot of coaches say like I'm gifted and like I have a huge body, so I need to start using it. And that's what I've been working on a lot with my trainers. So it's those two, like those are the main things: is my three-point shot and using my body.
As far as just the physical aspect of it, obviously you're expected to take on a bigger role. The high school season coming up here. Have you done like maybe increased weight training? And have you put on any gains
Yeah.
physically?
I gained about 10 pounds, or not 10 pounds, maybe like 5 pounds this last summer, and 10 pounds since the beginning of my sophomore year. So I've been getting in the gym a lot, like the weight room. I got like a set in my basement. Me and my dad lift weights there sometimes.
So I guess looking ahead to if and when you guys are able to play high school basketball, obviously Millard North is going to have another big target
Yep.
on its back. You got 4 D1 guys at least for now. I guess what are expectations for you guys this year? I'm assuming it's a state tournament,
Definitely
state title or bust.
to win the state and the Metro tourney again. We have a repeat from last year, same thing. But the number one thing, we want to take state this year. We should have won last year, but stuff happened, But we'll be back this year. We winning this year, 100%.
How much of a motivator is last year?
It's
That taste in your mouth.
the biggest motivation ever. We was up 13 with 4 minutes left. Should not have lost that game. So this year we're coming back hungry. We're definitely winning this year.
Obviously, on the recruiting front, you obviously haven't been able to play or get the exposure that maybe you would have otherwise gotten, but that doesn't stop colleges from being in heavy contact with you. You picked up a couple more high major offers. I guess where things sit with you right now, what schools have offered, what schools have been showing interest, and just give us an update on that.
All right, so offers, I've been offered by TCU, K-State, Stanford, and Nebraska. Right now the schools talking to me the most is NC State, Missouri, Wake Forest, Purdue, and that's pretty much it, those few schools. But I'm hoping to get a bunch more schools calling me like this season.
Yeah, just a matter of probably getting to see you.
Yeah.
Everyone. So, obviously with Nebraska, they've been in contact with you for probably as long as anybody right now. What's the communication been like with them? Visits are limited right now, but what's the contacting with Nebraska?
So I've been talking to the coaches like a couple times each week. The coach I talk to the most is Coach Matt. So we just talk like a couple times every week, just getting to know each other better, just like about stuff that's going on, about my life, about his life. So we're still building a relationship, and I think it's going pretty well.
I know got another year here before you even think about that, but have you kind of been following what Nebraska's been doing? Obviously last year one under Hoiberg was a building process for them. Now they got a completely new team. Have you kind of kept tabs of how that roster is being completed, and have they told you about how you might fit in now that it's a completely different look?
Yeah, they told me like back, I think it was back in June or July, I had a virtual visit with them, and they showed me a couple clips of like where they would have me in the offense and how I would fit in and stuff like that. And yeah, obviously you said they got like a whole new roster. I've been keeping tabs on like who's playing and stuff. So I have a pretty good idea of what I'll be like if I go there.
Looking ahead to your high school season, obviously playing with Hunter, St. Thomas is starting to come into his own, Jaden's coming into his own.
Yeah.
For you, how do you want to make your impact on this team? Working around all that collection of talent, what's your goal for making Millard North as successful as can be?
My biggest thing for Millard North is to do all the little things because we're obviously a super talented team. Everyone can do like a lot of things. So, like for me to like be able to play and be able to like get my points, I gotta do all the little things like around the rim and like hustle plays and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing.